Hello, my name is Hector Velazquez and welcome to another episode of GCSAA Inside the Shop. So in today's episode, we're going to continue our metalworking and fabrication series. And in this episode, before we start getting into some really good stuff and actually creating something, we got to talk about one more thing, and that's going to be cutoff wheels, flat discs, things that we're going to need and use during our fabrications to remove metal. Now, we've got a lot to talk about, so let's go ahead over to the welding area and we'll get going. Okay, so here in front of me, we have a variety of cutoff tools and grinding stones and files, things that we're going to use to, fine tune our fabrication project. Now, we're going to talk about these one by one, and we want to make sure that we're safe and we know how to use them, and not just use them, but be able to properly take care of them. All right, so what I have here is a double cut file, and you can tell by the double rows diagonally crossing each other, which means it's going to remove a lot of material faster, so it's a little bit of a rougher cut. Now, when you file, you want to go in one direction, and that's away from you, so you're going to pick up on the way back. Now, you always want to work it in a diagonal motion, or you can work it straight across the file like this. However, when you do use this method, it is going to leave some funky streaks, so just be aware of that. Now, while using your file, it's going to have a tendency to get clogged up, and you're going to notice it's going to be less efficient while working. So you want to grab a brush card, and you just want to go with the grain. In this case, we're going to have two directions to go, and that's going to clean up your file. And you're going to want to do this every so often while you're using it, and be sure to put it away clean as well. You want to make sure that you keep your files in a case, keep them separately. Don't just throw all your files in one box or in your toolbox where they can get damaged and nicked, and that's how you lose the sharpness of your file. All right, so cutoff wheels is another thing you want to have in handy. Now, we want to make sure that we are using our cutoff wheels in a safe manner, and you want to make sure that your cutoff wheels are good to go. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here in this pack, I've noticed one wheel didn't exactly look right, and sure enough, it's cracked. So we definitely do not want to be using that wheel. Now, you want to check it, just kind of give it a nice little bend, make sure there's no cracks that you can't see. So we're going to mount it onto our angle grinder, make sure you have your shield installed, and then we're putting on our face mask and goggles underneath. If you've seen any videos on YouTube, you know what I mean. All right, now when using a cutoff wheel, one way to make it last longer is I like to go ahead and score the area that I'm cutting just ever so slightly, but without putting too much pressure, pretty much just the weight of the grinder. Let the wheel do its job and just keep moving it so you don't create any hot spots. And you'll be surprised at how quick you'll move through that material. All right, now that we got it cut off, we're going to use a file to remove those sharp edges. All right, while we're talking about angle grinders, my favorite tool is the flap wheel. I like using the flap wheel just to clean up metal, to remove the mill scale off the metal, especially when you're getting ready to weld. It's just a really nice way to get it cleaned up. It's not as aggressive. It cleans up pretty quick, and you just want to make sure you're using it with about a 15-degree angle. You don't want to gouge into your metal because you can easily do that with it. But this is just a great way to clean up your metal. If you've done any welding and you want to knock down the weld bead, the flap disc is definitely the tool to go. And it leaves a really nice finish. Check that out. Nice and smooth, no sharp edges. We're ready to go. I want to thank you for joining us here on GCSAA Inside the Shop, where we're helping technicians one wrench at a time. And on the next episode, we're about to have some fun. So we'll see you in the next one.